Antonelli stopped the rot last time out, but will it be enough to become world champion? Yes, welcome back to our Maserati F1 Manager Series with just 2 races left in 2028, and we're just 4 days away from the Australian Grand Prix, the penultimate race of this season. And as I said, last time out, Kimi Antonelli did win, stopping a bit of a winning streak for Charles Leclerc. So what it means between our 2 drivers, the only 2 now fighting for this Drivers' Championship, just 11 points separate them with 2 to go. So Kimi Antonelli really needs to repeat what he done last time out. If he can get another victory here and Leclerc second, third, or even worse, then he'll be looking good. If Leclerc wins in Australia, then he's probably got one hand on this trophy. But all will be revealed soon. But of course, if you're enjoying this series and you're not already, do subscribe to the channel. Do me a massive favor and smash that like button. And say, well worth subscribing, because we will be starting a new series very soon with just 2 races left of this 2028 Maserati season. And as I've mentioned there's 4 days till Melbourne, so there's not really going to be much we can do before that. I don't know if we can do any more research. We have got a new ATR period. I don't know if this will complete in time though, but we'll have a little look. So yeah, we'll try and research the suspension. Looks like we can get that done in time. So let's get another research project. So plenty of research underway. As I say, we're not looking to stay at Maserati next year, although we're looking to continue in this universe, probably with Haas. So yeah, we're trying to help Maserati before we leave them. As before, there's not much there to do off track. We're straight into the Australian Grand Prix weekend. 2nd or higher on the targets for Charles Leclerc. 5th or higher for Kimi Antonelli. Let's get practice underway. Okay, practice completed, and we've had a shocker on Leclerc's side of the garage. Only at 74% car setup. Antonelli in the 90% range, 95%, so he's very high on driver confidence. Only high for Leclerc, though. So I think we are going to have a look at this setup before we head in to qualifying. So he'll lose a bit of the setup for Q1, but hopefully it'll help in the long run. Okay, we're going to go with this, I'd say, hopefully improve 74% and get it into the 90% range. But let's get into Q1, and hopefully Leclerc is not hampered too badly. But noting here in Q1, it is going to rain during the session, so it's best to get a time out nice and early here. 2 minutes to go. The track has changed to dry, but still some level of water on the track, so only Russell out, and we're going to be safely through with both drivers then into Q2. And it's well worth doing that setup change for Charles Leclerc, because he's now up to 92%, so we're in a good place now as we head to what looks to be a very wet Q2. Okay, Q2, lots of traffic on track. We have set our times on wet. It means Leclerc's in the drop zone. Antonelli's safely through at the moment, but we're now setting a time on inters. A time we need to get, and I think Antonelli is losing a lot of time behind Max Verstappen here, who finally gets out of the way. He does go quicker through that first sector, but how compromised was Kimi Antonelli there? We'll have to wait and see, but we can look at the time. 28.6 first sector. 28.7. So actually Leclerc's gone slower. So Antonelli not too bad then, it looks like. Is this traffic as well, or are these... Yeah, it is traffic. They both get out of the way though. So Antonelli is clear. What about Leclerc? The Red Bull... Oh, this could be touch and go with Leclerc. Middle sector is a 20.9. Leclerc, 21.6. This is not looking good for Charles Leclerc. Antonelli needs to beat his teammate really this weekend, and this could be big news if Antonelli gets through to Q3 and Leclerc doesn't. Antonelli, I think, is safely through anyway. What does Leclerc do, though? He is still going quicker. Leclerc, only P14. Charles Leclerc is out in Q2. It looks to be due to traffic. Antonelli is safely through, quickest time in the end, but Leclerc will start P14. That is massive in this championship between these two. But Antonelli is safely through to Q3. Leclerc will start P14. Okay, Q3, and we've got a red flag. Carlos Sainz, not going to show us a replay? No. I think it was Carlos Sainz there that's crashed out. Yeah, Carlos Sainz set the quickest time, and now he's crashed out. We have 4 minutes left of the session. We've set our first time, but we are going to go back out right at the end of this session. What has that done to the level of dampness? Looks all right. Antonelli, then we're well into this Q3 lap, and it's purple through the first sector. 28.2. It's purple through the middle sector. Antonelli is absolutely flying with his teammate set to start P14, sorry. He is really trying to capitalize today, and he looks like he's doing just that. Carlos Sainz still a provisional pole, even though he's crashed out, caused that red flag. But Antonelli, purple. Can he get a third purple sector? Is he about to put this on pole and really cement the damage on his teammate Charles Leclerc? This could be massive this weekend. Charles Leclerc is going to be on a recovery drive. Very hard with the DRS here. But let's concentrate on Kimi Antonelli. Crosses the line, and he does go to pole. Only by just under a tenth to Carlos Sainz, though. Stroll in the Audi is on an in-lap. That is it. Kimi Antonelli pole. Charles Leclerc, P14. And there we have it then. Kimi Antonelli pole. Carlos Sainz crashed out, but still gets P2 in his Aston. Lance Stroll P3. Albon P4. Gasly P5. What a top 5 that is. We've got an Audi, 2 Astons, and a Williams. And then we've got Mick Schumacher and RB in 6th. Really up and down. Top 5 that is. Then the 2 McLaren 7th and 8th. Teo Portier 9th for Alpine. And Max Verstappen P10. As we saw, Charles Leclerc, P14. Right, here we go then. Charles Leclerc starts P14. We're going to try a 2-stopper, and what we're going to try and do is go aggressive on that first stint. Hopefully get in earlier than most drivers and get a really good undercut to propel him into the points. Damage limitation now for him today. Antonelli's going to go for the 1-stopper, hopefully control the pace and bring it home for an easy victory. Even if Leclerc gets to 2nd, Antonelli has already taken a point. So what was the gap? 11 points coming in today. It's now down to 10. If he wins and Charles Leclerc gets to 2nd, then he'll take another 7 out of him. So he'll only be 3 behind going into the final race. So this is shaping up very nicely for Kimi Antonelli today. But let's see how they go in the Australian Grand Prix. Here we go then. Kimi Antonelli starts from pole. It's Carlos Sainz in B2. Charles Leclerc way back in B14 as we get underway. Antonelli hoping for a nice clean start here. But Carlos Sainz looks to be bringing the fight. And Sainz leads into turn 1, and Antonelli is a little bit squirrely, pushed onto the inside. Antonelli drops to P2. Leclerc, there's a crash at the back there. There's a safety car straight away here. And Antonelli into P2 there. What has happened at the back then? Oh, I don't know if the 2 Haas drivers hit each other, and then Tsunoda tried to avoid it and ended up in the wall there. But it is a red flag. Tsunoda and Ocon out. And we have a red flag on the first lap. Leclerc has made up 2 positions, so he'll be happy. Yeah, I think the 2 Haas's... Yeah, I think the Haas came over, and then Ocon had to move to the right, and then he collected Tsunoda.
Was that, honestly? Oh.
Just very messy, but red flag then. And we're going to have a full restart here. And I don't think there's any point changing the strategy right now. It's very early. So we go again, but this time, Kimi Antonelli will start from P2 rather than pole then.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Oh, that's not good though, because we're on deploy.
Overtake, I believe.
I wish it wouldn't do that. There we go. I think we've just got away with it. But Leclerc is back down to P14, is he? Yeah, Leclerc, because we're on harvest. He's back into P13 at least, though. And now he's back down to P14. Come on, Charles. Oh, and he's out wide now, Leclerc. This is messy. Right. It all settles down, but we've got floor damage now. Floor damage now for Leclerc because he's gone out wide. Looks like he's got past Magnussen. But this is not ideal for Leclerc here today. Not ideal at all. I've got to hope that floor damage is not going to cause him to lose too much time here today. Antonelli all over the back of Carlos Sainz then. And Aston leads. Antonelli in the Maserati 2nd. And Stroll in an Audi 3rd. But this might well be a tough afternoon for Charles Leclerc. Right, DRS will be enabled now. Sainz sets the fastest lap of the race. Right, another chance for Kimi Antonelli then. We've used a lot of battery though. DRS being used now. Pulling out nice and early. Fastest lap for Kimi Antonelli as he reclaims the lead of this race. Started pole, but hasn't led since they got off the grid because Sainz led going into that first corner, but Antonelli back into the lead. But as we know, this is a very DRS heavy track. And we're probably going to see us settling into that right now. Antonelli leads, Sainz second, Gasly third. It's a 2-3 for the Aston Martins. Leclerc still a P13. And he's got Lawson all over the back of him. And he's about to lose the DRS here. It's not looking good for Charles Leclerc today, is it?
Copy.
I'm a bit worried that Charles is just generally so here today.
It's just a lot of confidence.
As Sainz is back past Antonelli. But we're going to have no DRS. We're losing a lot of time here. This is not good. This is not good, chat, because Lawson is moving past us. The pace is not there for Charles Leclerc. It is not there, chat. That floor damage, I think, has hurt him. And Antonelli might lead this Drivers' Championship after today. Although it looks like Antonelli might be going backwards himself here, just because I think the AI must be pushing hard. Yeah. Stroll, Sainz is on the softs, so yeah, we're just going to settle into this race now, I think. As Stroll gets past us, so Antonelli down to P3. And Antonelli getting Stroll back then. It looks like Sainz is checked out for now. See, this is why we want to get an undercut, because there's a lot of traffic. Oh, Stroll is back past us. Yeah, everyone in the DRS.
Keep focus on our race.
So this is why we want to get Leclerc nice and early. As Mick Schumacher now going around outside of Antonelli. Antonelli on the one-stopper, of course, here. All three ahead of him won't be going on a one-stop because they've used too much of their tyre life already. Well, Leclerc's finally made an overtake, and it's on Liam Lawson going around the outside here. And Leclerc is into P13, but still not into the points yet. And now Gasly is past Antonelli, so Antonelli's down to P5. It looks like Gasly's getting past him then. Then he just gets the DRS. I think Antonelli's lost the DRS, has he there? So Leclerc P13, Antonelli P5. Gasly is on the same strategy as is Piastri at the moment, so yeah, our pace isn't great early on, but let's see. Sainz has a 4-second lead here on Mick Schumacher. This is getting very messy, isn't it? As Antonelli sends one through on Gasly. Then he has to get out of it. He had that move done, but then he just got out of it because Mick Schumacher wasn't sure what Mick was doing there. Leclerc, we're trying to pit lap 15, so we're about 4 laps away from that. I'm hoping he's going to be one of the first to pit. I want to try and get a good undercut, although my only concern to how strong the DRS is, he's going to lose time because he's not in the DRS. So we'll wait and see on that. Because everyone's obviously benefiting from this DRS all the way around. So yeah, will Leclerc undercutting actually make him slower? But I've got to try something because he's not going anywhere here, is he?
It's the Red Bull
Liam Lawson is back past Charles Leclerc then. So Leclerc's going to be back down to P14. So Antonelli's just lost out to Piastri there as well. So Antonelli down to P6. We've just got no pace early on here. We've seen this a lot though in the first stint. So let's just wait and see. Let's not panic. Well, Leclerc's about to pit. Antonelli's still in all of this traffic, but he's dropped down to P8 here. It's just going really bad, chat. It's just not working. Antonelli down to P8 now. Yeah, Piastri got past him. Then they sit behind Hadjar and Albon. Still not using a lot of tyre life though, so we've just got to hope that we're going to be quicker at the end here. But Leclerc's going to come in. He's now down to P15 as Norris got past him. This track has never been that great for us.
Charles Leclerc.
And it's not going great today, but let's see how we do with this first stop. Charles Leclerc then into the pits. Medium tyres go on. It's 2.1 second stop. Ollie Behrman will be past him. So it's going to be clean air now for Charles Leclerc. Antonelli not due to stop until lap 25 here. And he looks like he's back past Albon. So Antonelli P7. Now back on Hadjar. Sainz is down to 42%. Mick down to 36%. So there's going to be a few stops out front in a moment. Antonelli, can he make the move there? No, he can't. Stroll down to 41%. Yeah, so there's going to be a few pit stops shortly. Right, Sainz and Mick Schumacher into the pits and out, as is Russell. So Antonelli up to P4. Leclerc, though, this undercut is not working. And Lando Norris has come out right behind him. And looks like he's going to go past him. This is a terrible race for Charles Leclerc. And with 5 seconds off Russell and Behrman. So this is not working today for Charles Leclerc. Not at all. Antonelli lap 25, so he's still got another 7 laps still he needs to come in. So he should take the lead of this race again. Okay, lap 25. Antonelli is about to pit. Gasly and Albon still haven't pitted. Maybe they're going to come in this lap as well. No, they're not. So that's quite good for Antonelli. Leclerc still only P13. It's going to be a real struggle for him today, I think. We've got to hope the final stint is going to be there for him. But Antonelli may well, as we just missed the pit stop there, sorry, 1.8 second stop. Antonelli may lead the Drivers' Championship after today, which he would not have been expecting coming into this. And there's his teammate. His teammate's going to be very close to him. But we're not going to get past him. So Antonelli P11, Leclerc P13.
In front of you, we have
Antonelli going to the end. Leclerc needs to stop again. And Gasly and Piastri now into the pits. Albon continues. So this should be Antonelli and Leclerc past these guys, as Verstappen's looking for a move on Kimi Antonelli here. And yeah, Piastri's going to feed out right behind this queue of cars. Piastri on the hards, as is Gasly. So I think they're one stopping along with Antonelli. Leclerc now into P10. He's got Hadjar on the softs right behind him. But yeah, not the way we thought this race was going to pan out.
Good.
And Albon now into the pits then. And as he's doing that, looks like Antonelli's just got past Verstappen. He has indeed. So Kimi Antonelli into P9, past Max Verstappen. Nice clean move. And he should be into P8. Because Albon is coming out of the pits, and there we go. So Leclerc is now into P9. He is now into the points. But can he stay there? He's got people one stopping behind him. Let's wait and see. Antonelli now is 8 seconds off Norris. Everyone ahead of Antonelli now needs to stop. So he is technically the net race leader now, Antonelli again. And Charles Leclerc has moved past Max Verstappen then. Or has he? Oh, he has. Oh, Verstappen kicks up a bit of dirt. I think he's still there, though. Yeah, he is. But Leclerc having a move on his teammate after that. Charles Leclerc into P7. How things change. So Leclerc suddenly is into P7 ahead of his teammate. But as I say, he does need to stop again. Carlos Sainz, who was leading this race for a long time, has made his second stop. So that's going to put, oh my God, look at this traffic. That puts Leclerc and Antonelli in 6th and 7th. Oh dear, this is a hell of a race, isn't it?
Copy.
Hadjar's had a lock-up. But yeah, expecting quite a few more pit stops now. Leclerc's due in lap 43. Antonelli not stopping again. Russell's now making his stop. He's now coming out, and again, he's going to fall very far behind this pack. So I think we just kind of need to forward on until lap 45 and see where we come out here. But lap 44, we're not quite making lap 45. Leclerc is in P2 because everyone stopped ahead of him, but he's now making his pit stop, and he's going to jump really low down, maybe 15th, 16th here. Hopefully a nice clean stop, though. Yeah, 1.9, we like that. There's Lando Norris, though. He'll be past him. K-Mag will be past him. Where is Verstappen? I think Verstappen will be past him as well. Pinto, will he be past him? Yes, he will. I think. Oh, it's very tight. All right, we're going to use some of this battery. Antonelli is into P1, by the way, so he's where he needs to be. And he's got Sainz and Gasly behind him, but he looks pretty good for the win now, Kimi Antonelli. But Leclerc has got lots of overtaking to do. Magnussen needs to pit, as does Stroll. So there's a couple of pit stops coming in. And he's got good tyre life on the rest of the grid. So how far can Leclerc get through this traffic now? That's what it's all going to boil down to. Let's wait and see. He's P14. He needs to get as many points as possible now. As Lance Stroll has picked up a puncture. He was one that needed to stop and he stayed out. I don't know why you do it. Why do you do it, Audi? And he's going to cause loads of traffic there in that final corner. He should be into the pits now. He is. Pinto is staying with us, which is a bit frustrating. But we're past Stroll now. And we're nearly on Max Verstappen. K-Mag needs to pit as well. But 12 laps to go. And Leclerc is 17 seconds off the lead. But he's only... He's only 10 seconds off P4. So you can still get quite a few points here, Leclerc. But he needs to make overtakes. Needs to be aggressive. And is that going to start right now on Max Verstappen? Let's have a look. It's not going to be there. What about now? Really needs to do it because they're coming up to K-Mag. And he is going to get past him. So that is Leclerc into P12. Next is K-Mag. Then he's got 3.6 seconds. Oh, K-Mag's very slow. He still pick up the DRS here, but this is losing him a lot of time. Needs to pull out of this early. And he has done. Lost a lot of time there, though. Lost another second and a half. There we go. Leclerc into P11. Now he's got 4.5 seconds to Norris, which is the first point he can obtain. No one needs to stop ahead of him now. Lap 48 then, we've got about 10 laps to go. And Charles Leclerc has arrived on the back of Lando Norris here. And what would be a point in this race. And he needs them. He needs these points because his teammate, Kimi Antonelli, leads the race up front by 1.5 seconds. And he's got good time margin. So Antonelli's well on his way, I would suggest. But Leclerc needs to be bold now. He's got that floor damage, but he needs to start sending some moves somewhere, but he's not going to do it right there. And this is where we might just need to go standard, save a bit of tyre life here whilst we're in the traffic. Magnussen's got a puncture. He's below us anyway, isn't he? Yeah, he's below us. But this is a problem. Look, DRS train. We are gaining here. Can we send one? No. And this is the problem. It's so hard to overtake around here. Too many DRS zones. Much better tyre life. We might just have to be patient. It might need to be damage limitation today for Charles Leclerc. Currently, he would lose the championship lead and he'd be 15 points behind. This would be a massive day for Kimi Antonelli. Yeah, it's just not working. We're going to go for a bit of top-up, I think, although we're getting a really good exit there. But everyone's close together. This could be the opportunity. Lando comes across though, and again, I don't think Leclerc's going to find any moves there. He doesn't. This is becoming frustrating for Charles Leclerc. Oh, and a Williams out wide as well. And Sainz is now on to Kimi Antonelli here. We'll go top up with him as well. So a bit of management to do towards the end here. That two Aston Martins are having a great day, aren't they? Absolutely wonderful day for them. We've got a virtual safety car. And that's probably not ideal
to slow down a bit
for Kimi Antonelli. This is going to lose even more laps here. DRS disabled. And it's K-Mag's had a puncture. Now he's crashed. That'll be on his fresh tyres. And yeah, K-Mag out of the race. Virtual safety car has ended then. But we're in that same scenario. Can Leclerc get a good release out of here? There's going to be no room for him. They've got to send one on the inside, Charles, but he's losing the slipstream. He's nearly alongside Lando Norris. Can he get one move done here? Charles Leclerc, yes he can. He is into the points in this race. How far can he get? Can he get another one here? No, not pulling out of the slipstream like that's not going to get it done. Oh, might get it done here though, round the outside of the Williams. I like that from Charles Leclerc. Can he make it stick though? He really needs it to. Gasly. Oh, and we're out wide. And now we're on the inside. We're cutting corners. We're all over the place. Lando Norris might get us back, but we're still alongside the Williams of Albon. As I say, Antonelli's lost the lead of this race momentarily to Pierre Gasly, but Leclerc is into P9. As we've got another yellow flag, we've got another virtual. No, this is not good. This is not good for Charles Leclerc. Franco Colapinto is out of this race now.
Yes.
And we're going to run out of laps.
And ends up making contact with the barrier.
Franco Colapinto, massive lockup. He's now out of this race. All right, green flag. We've got about 3.5 laps left here. And Charles Leclerc really needs to pull it out now. He's only on 2 points currently. What can he do here? He's trying to get past the McLaren, but that's not going to happen.
No lift off anymore.
Can he send one on the inside here? No, he can't. Can he get a good release here? There's not going to be anything down the inside there. Round the outside, though, would be nice. Round the outside would be very nice to the McLaren. He is round the outside of the McLaren. Charles Leclerc into P8. And now up to 4 points today. He needs to get these other two, though, at least, I would say. He needs to finish at least 6th today. Antonelli into the lead of this race up front. Is he? No, he's not, because Gasly's coming straight back at him. These two fighting hard with 3 laps to go. And Antonelli is back into the lead of this race. What can Charles Leclerc do, though? No DRS for the Red Bull. There's no room around there. No.
You're doing a good job at the moment.
I think it's going to be a best place finish, really, of 6th we can manage here now today for Charles Leclerc. He's losing time here to them as well. Just not happening for Charles Leclerc. Gasly is back past Kimi Antonelli. And here we go. This could be 2 for 1 here. No, are we going to get bogged down? We need... Oh, there are Bs on the inside. We're all getting very close.
Okay.
But Charles Leclerc into P7. He's used a lot of the battery now, though. Can he finally get this P6 position with what will be 2 laps to go for him?
2 laps to go.
We've used the battery. We're on this inside, though, of Liam Lawson. We're going to move in to P6. Yes, we are. Charles Leclerc into P6. But now he's got to hold off those behind him.
You are doing a good job.
And Antonelli hasn't been able to get rid of these two Astons, so Antonelli might not even win this race yet. Right, we're starting the last lap of this race, but we've got an Aston Martin taking us now for P1. So Antonelli is down to P2. And Leclerc might be in trouble with Lawson as well as the other Aston coming out because we've got no DRS. Oh, this is not good for Antonelli because the Aston Martins are now 1-2 somehow. Antonelli had the tyre life, still got the tyre life, but the DRS is just so strong around here. Leclerc is down to P7. Antonelli down to P3. Are we going to get an Aston Martin 1-2? It looks like we are because Antonelli doesn't seem like he can fight back here. Leclerc is all over Lawson, but I think Lawson is now going to get DRS off the Ferrari, so it might be P7 for Leclerc. Let's jump back with Antonelli, though, because he is fighting for the victory, but I'm not sure he's going to get the victory. Is he? Oh, they're nearly 3 wide round there, but he can't quite make it work. Antonelli could have made a huge dent into Leclerc's title lead. He still will. I haven't worked out the points yet. It's definitely going to be tight. But will it be Antonelli leading? I'm not sure. We'll see soon. But it is going to be an Aston Martin 1-2. Is it going to be Sainz? Is it going to be Gasly? It's Sainz, then it's Gasly, then it's Antonelli. All within half a second. And Leclerc might be 8th here. He's got an RB dragging him to the line. No, it is P7 for Leclerc.
I need to improve a bit the
Wow, what a race in the end. It hasn't been our favourite track over the years with Maserati because we don't really develop the car in terms of straight line speed and DRS, and this is very DRS heavy. And we don't win today. It's P3 for Antonelli, P7 for Leclerc, and it's a 1-2 for Aston Martin. Well, what a race in the end. It looked like Kimi Antonelli was going to win that all day long, but the two virtuals, I think, really helped Aston Martin out because they were able to save a bit of tyre life. I don't think their tyres would have lasted and certainly wouldn't have been in that condition if we didn't have the two virtuals. So that really hurt Kimi. And to be fair, I think they really hurt Charles because I think we would have been able to use that tyre life a little bit more. As we saw, we got to the Ferraris, or Lawson got to the Ferraris at the end. So I think Leclerc would have been able to get to the Ferraris with 2-3 laps to go and may well have been able to finish P4 in the end. So the virtuals really working against us. But hey-ho, it's kind of nice to see a different winner. Aston Martin 1-2, Carlos Sainz P1, Pierre Gasly P2. That's really going to help them this year. We'll look at the constructors shortly. Antonelli P3. And then we've got Perez up 12 places to P4. Russell up 7. Lawson up 9. They finished 5th and 6th. Leclerc himself up 7th. Let's not forget, he did start this race in P14. So you've got to say, that's a pretty good result for him to at least get 6 points today. Mick Schumacher is 8th. Alex Albon 9th. And Oscar Piastri rounds out the top 10. I feel we might be level on points here. That would be absolutely amazing. Let's see. Oh, we're not quite. We're not quite level. But I would say it can't be much tighter apart from being level because Charles Leclerc takes 6 points this weekend. Kimi Antonelli 15 for P3 and the pole point gets him 16 points. So going into the last race of this season and our time at Maserati, Charles Leclerc leads the championship on 333 points. Kimi Antonelli on 332. So the maths here is quite simple. Whoever beats the other is going to win this championship. Apart from, where are the points? I think there's only 2 positions you can finish where there's a point between you, which is 9th and 10th. 10th gets you 1 point, 9th gets you 2. So there's only a point difference between those positions. Everything else, there's at least 2 points or more. So if Kimi Antonelli did finish 9th and Leclerc finished 10th, that's probably unlikely, but who knows after today, they would be level on points, and then Leclerc would take it by race wins. But as I say, I don't think they're going to finish 9th and 10th. So it's whoever wins out of our boys, whoever beats the other in the final race of the season is going to become the 2028 world champion and world champion for the first time. Max Verstappen, we've known for a long time, is going to finish P3. No points for him again today, though. So Lawson is now 80 points back on him, making it a little bit more competitive this year. Russell 5th, Perez 6th. So the 2 Ferrari boys close together there. Carlos Sainz jumps up to 7th with a haul of 25 points today. Franco crashes out. No points. He's in 8th. Lando Norris 9th. And Albon back into the top 10 with 2 points today. And any changes down here? Yeah, Ollie Behrman. So Albon a point ahead. That's a very tight teammate battle going into the last race of the season. And Gasly with 18 points jumps up to 12th. Oscar Piastri down to 13th. and no other changes there. So where are the fights going into the last race of the season? Obviously, us for the championship, but is there any other changes we could see here? Probably not really. Probably is really this little battle here between the two Williams drivers and Gasly. Constructors, we'd already won it. Red Bull already second. Ferrari already third. But we've had this battle for fourth going on. But Aston Martin might have just ruined that today because they've took 43 points. And it means they open up a gap of 37 points on Williams. So Aston Martin now looking good for P4. Mercedes don't score, so they've dropped out of that. They've suddenly, it was about 15, 20 points between these few races, a couple of races ago. And now it's 60 odd. So Mercedes out of that, it looks like. So probably got to say, Aston Martin are going to finish P4, and the only real battle going into the final race of the season probably will be Williams and McLaren for P5. RB take another 4 points today, but yeah, there's not much else going on down there. What about pit stops? We get the second and fifth fastest stop, and that has already secured the fastest pit stop challenge this year. So that brings it to a close. And yeah, what a topsy-turvy race in the end. Leclerc doesn't hit his target. Really, it was the qualifying that done him. Qualified P14. Kimi Antonelli goes up to 88 overall. And that really did him, that qualifying. But he did well to recover to 7th. Kimi Antonelli, though, I felt he should have won that race. Those two virtuals didn't help him and allowed the Aston Martins to claim a 1-2. But what it has done has made this final race of the season in Suzuka, in Japan, very tasty indeed, because Leclerc is on 333, Kimi Antonelli on 332. Something we didn't mention there also is obviously the pole position point. So Kimi Antonelli, if he puts it on pole, and he's, I think he's got more poles than Leclerc. He seems to qualify better than Leclerc, Kimi. So if Kimi puts it on pole, for example, they would go into the actual race level on points on 333 points. But who knows what's going to happen? If you want to find out, make sure you are subscribed, because this next race is going to be very exciting. We've been very blessed in this series that we have had a lot of final race deciders in our championships that we've been involved in. Last year, it didn't go well for Kimi Antonelli. Max Verstappen collided with him, and that ruined his race and his chance to become world champion. Is it going to be the second year running that he finds disappointment, or can Kimi win his first championship, or will it be Charles Leclerc, who's had a great end to the season, or second part of the season, been on great form, but Kimi Antonelli won 2 races back, and then this race was not good because of qualifying for Leclerc, and then Kimi Antonelli couldn't win either. So they both go into this race with a chance to win the World Championship. But who will it be? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video and make sure you're back here for the next episode as we crown our first Maserati World Champion.